on these things, and we believe God for a great breakthrough in your life. And don't forget, too, let me know your breakthrough testimony, because it's not, you know, it also encourages me when I know you got your breakthrough. Amen? Now, we're talking about Jezebel, seducing goddess of war. I wrote a book about it. I've already told you about that. This is the title, Jezebel, seducing goddess of war. Also, I want to mention to you that I have a couple CDs. Here's one CD called Dismantling Jezebel's Network. Jezebel does not work alone. Now, this is for those of you that want a little more meat, okay, to what's going on. You can read things, but in order to battle this thing, you really need the spirit of it and how to fight this thing back. And I think you could catch that type of a spirit when you listen to the CDs, more so than when you read the books. The books are good for knowledge. You can take your time and you get your highlighters and read them. But if you listen to the CDs, you'll catch the spirit of that Jehu spirit that conquers that spirit of Jezebel. Okay, all right. Man, we don't have a lot of time, and I'm going to do my very best to go down this list, because I got 14 things and we've only done a few. So if we do run out of time, you can go to the www.jonasclark.com website and pick up some of the information as well. All right. Here's the other thing. Number 3, Jezebel targets the weak, the wounded. All right, the weak, the wounded, the hurt, the rebellious, and the rejected. People that suffer from rejection, you know, I believe that's also a spirit, but, you know, we know a lot of people. Look, man, you know, people suffer from rejection. And people that suffer from rejection are, man, perfect candidates for this spirit to attack. Because, see, Jezebel, in order to control people, must first deceive you. And she does that through deception, or she does that, through seduction. So what she'll do is she makes people feel very special, okay? And because people that suffer from rejection are always looking for that, what happens is she'll lure them right into her spider's web, okay, because she makes them feel so special. That's short term, all right? So you should always point people to Jesus, not to yourself, all right? Jesus is the author and finisher of faith. Jesus is the only one that can help people. And so we don't draw people to us. What we do is we point them to Jesus. If somebody's pointing you to them, that's not right. We got to point people to Jesus. Somebody say amen to that. All right. Now, number 4, Jezebel seduces first, listen now, first through flattery, smooth sayings, prophecy, personal prophecy, and through seducing tears. Now, I have seen people that operate in the Jezebel spirit, man, cry with you, weep with you. Why is that? Why do they do that? Well, I'm going to tell you something. You know, some of this stuff, we've got to remember now, we're dealing with a spirit here, okay? So you got to remember that there are people being manipulated, too, by a spirit. The reason for that is because they are creating emotional soul ties that are not healthy. The only ties we want are the ties with Jesus, amen? Not ties, unhealthy soul ties with people that are trying to manipulate us and control us. So we need to recognize what are the characteristics, what are the weapons that this enemy uses against us in order to take us out, all right? This is real. This goes on in our country all the time. I get calls from pastors all the time. They know what I'm talking about, and they'll tell you too. Just go and talk with them, all right? Okay, now look. Number 5. Jezebel wants you to believe, all right, that she is the only one, listen to what I'm saying, the only one that really understands you. And so what happens is, because of that, if you fall for that, what will happen is the next thing you know is that spirit will isolate you from others who will speak truth in your life and tell you the way it is, like your pastor, like your man of God, that will speak the truth to you. And the next thing you know, Jezebel has taken you out of the church like that, because you'll start to feel like the pastor doesn't really understand you. Only this person understands you. And the next thing you know, you are isolated. And our children get taken away from the loving counsel of their parents. Where no longer can their parents speak into their children's life, because this devil has taken them out from underneath the covering, the protection, the advice, the counsel of those that really do love them. And so, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we got to come against. We do not want this spirit to come in and seduce us and take us out from the protection of those that really do love us. Amen. All right. I got to hurry because we're running out of time. It's so good today. I hope you're being blessed by this. Listen, maybe you need prayer right now. If you do, call the number on your screen. We've got people today that will pencil these things, and we believe God for a great breakthrough in your life. And don't forget to let me know your breakthrough testimony, because